Good afternoon, good Sunday afternoon. Hope everybody's well. It's another overcast day. Every one of these days threatens to rain, but it just doesn't rain. A couple days ago it did, but not today yet. Anyway, welcome. Here is our theme, Bird Fly By. Can't do it without this. Bird Fly By from that hit CD, Bird Fly By, with the beautiful lyric by Deirdre Broderick. So, welcome. This is Sunday, the Sunday edition. This is the end of the 11th week. 11 consecutive weeks without a day off. And I am honored that you're still with me and you bring some of your friends, maybe all of your friends. I'm going to do a little bit of classical today. I have to cut this a little bit short later on because I have to do a sound check for the event that I'm doing later. You can get a free ticket by going to this very page that you're watching this on in Facebook, my fan page, and clicking on the link for Music on the Inside. It's an Eventbrite event, and you have to register. You have to get a ticket. It's free, and you can donate if you see fit. If you would like to consider that. Anyway, it's an amazing lineup, and I'll mention it again later, and I'll tell you all the names. And that's at 6 o'clock today. It's on Zoom. It's not on Facebook. All right. So here's Alban Berg. Al Berg has come by. Sunday for him. Here he is. And I'm going to pick up where I left off. Here's the original initial theme that you all know and love. Imagine Christmas carolers knocking on your door and you open the door and they sing that. All right, so here is the Langshammer section. Okay, I'll stop there. If we do one page a day, it'll get better faster. It's a gut-wrenching piece. My gut is practically wrenched right now. Yesterday, after my brief little speech about Ravel and Facebook, I played the first two movements of the Norman Delagioio Sonata Number 3. Today I will play movements 3 and 4. 4 will be a little under. 3 will be just right. Well, that was pretty good, if I must say. And I must say, it's almost at recital level. Now, all I have to do is memorize it. Anyway, welcome. It is Sunday. Okay, how many of you got that? Just wondering, because if I tell you what it is, then I can tell by the timestamp when you've guessed it. Let's see if I have, I can't see very far. Anyway, today, being the Thomas Nito of numbers of performances, that would be 77, as in 77 Sunset Strip. So I hope you are well, safe, having a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. It's a little on the muggy side, but it is beautiful. So we're going to start out with a tune from Pal Joey, which was introduced by Gene Kelly and Layla Ernst. Dinah Washington had a hit on this, and Sinatra sang it back in the 50s. Rodgers and Hart, 1940, I Could Write a Book. No, not a letter, a book. Thank you so much. I can hear the sound of one hand clapping all over the world. Probably folks all over the world clapping with one hand. They're going like this because the flies. Anyway, the next tune, I'm surprised I haven't played this yet. Um, it's written by Roberto Menescal, who is a Brazilian, and most of his songs refer to the sea, the water, the ocean, the sea. He sang this song, which he wrote with Carlos Lira and Antonio Carlos Jobim in a classic concert that was at Carnegie Hall in 1962 in the early days of Bossa Nova. It's called O Barquino, Little Boat. So that's Little Boat, O Barquino by Roberto Meniscal. So let's say hello, see who's here on this beautiful Sunday day. I am here looking at you, looking at the camera actually. Hi, Gerald, good afternoon. Hello, Joel. Hello, Lenny Rothbart and Carrie. Welcome. Hey, Frankie, you got your ticket. It's going to be a great show. I'll announce the list right after this. Peggy, great to see you. Hi, Joellen. Special day. I got to hold my first grandchild this morning after waiting 10 weeks. Priceless. Congratulations, as we say. Mazel tov to the Rubolotas. That's great. Gary Haberman, how are you? Good to see you. Ken Levinsky, sharing as always. Our concert tonight probably abuts yours, but you know, got to do what you got to do. There's more than one thing going on at all times. Hi, Tammy. It's so great to see you. Welcome aboard from Louisiana. Hi, Natsuko, 77 Sunset Strip. You know, but that's not what. Oh, actually, it is what we play now when we play the new pandemic strip poker, that involves taking off the mask last. Hi, Wendela. Good to see you. You'd like a little. I have a lot of little boats. I have a pedal boat. I take it across the Hudson River all the time. And Joellen again. Hello, Steve Goldberg. Having trouble with Facebook? Well, that's on your end. I'm sorry, sir. No one else is having trouble. It happens. I would suggest that you turn off your router and turn it back on. Do a reset, hard reset of everything you've got. And sometimes that clears up. You might not have enough bandwidth going on, but this doesn't take up much bandwidth because there's not much of a band. And besides, I'm 50 pounds lighter. I'm a much lighter bandwidth than I was a year ago. Okay, so tonight, in order for you to get this ticket, it's a free ticket, and they welcome your contributions for music on the inside. You have to go to either this page, or if you are on my friend's side, you can go to that page too. I post them on both pages. There's a link that says Eventbrite. And if you click on it, or on the picture of all the artists that are performing, you'll go to the page that will get you to register and get yourself a ticket. And then you'll be able to see these fantastic concerts forever and a day. And wouldn't it be just like me to not have the names of the people in front of me? Well, there's me. I think I'm going to have it in a second. No, it's not there. No. Oh, here it is. Great. So the folks that will be performing between 6 and it usually goes a little bit past 7 o'clock because they also do an honor moment for all the emergency workers at 7. Emergency healthcare workers, the EMTs and the nurses and the doctors and all of that. So it usually goes to about 7:15. At least that's been my experience. Today performing will be Jeff, in alphabetical order. I don't know the order. And I will be playing for 5 minutes. We all do. Jeff Baker, Don Braden, Wycliffe Gordon, Russ Kassoff, Christopher Macchio, Richard Miller, Antoinette Montague, Stephanie Nakajian, Marcus and Riza Printip, Dawood Rahman, John Runowich, Roberto Sion, and Veronica Swift. It is a wonderful lineup, and it's for a great, great cause, and we just all share music. So that's what the story is, and that's what we're doing. Next up here in session number 77 is a song I used to play for Yvonne Constant, who is in Paris right now, and quite miserable because they don't have very much to do over there. Everything is locked down. And when she did shows that honored Edith Piaf, this song was included. Oddly, It was written by Piaf and Marguerite Monod, um, and originally called Im l'amour, and it was written in memory of Piaf's husband at the time, who was killed in a plane crash, I believe. The English lyric was written by her last husband, Eddie Constantine, and it is called Do You Love Me? And you would know the recording from Shirley Horn's Here's to Life, as Do You Love Me? Um, or If You Love Me, If You Love Me. There was a hit on it in English in 1954 by K Starr, and I remember hearing that. Mary Hopkin of Apple Records fame also recorded it in '76, and of course Shirley Horn. So here is Im l'amour. That is a pretty gorgeous tune. And aside from listening to the Piaf version, I recommend that you listen to the Shirley Horn version with the Johnny Mandel arrangement. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So, before I go on to this next experiment, I'm experimenting on this because I wanted to get the melody exactly right. And you won't believe it's nothing like you thought it was. So I won't be even close. But this is the jazz waltz section of the program. Let's see, there's a Frankie, hi Frankie, and a Juliana, hello. The Berg Lady, and Wendy, thank you so much. Hey Wendy, did you make that call that we were talking about? And if not, I have some information for you. Anyway, this is, I mean, there's no need to really explain. 1973, it is the titles, not the title song, but the first hit that this fellow had, first major hit. It peaked at number 25. You know, I'm sure you all have these slats on your walls as songs peak and they go up and then they come down, and you won't even bother to listen to them once they go off the wall. The flip side, the B side of the 45 in 1973 was You're My Home, and it's from the album called Billy Joel. This is Piano Man, and I do need the music for a couple of accurate melody notes. So other than that, it won't sound anything like the music. Well, that's one way of doing it. He's only got 5 full choruses of it. He writes long story songs. Long, very long. Billy Joel, Piano Man, Mr. Piano Man. I wonder if he's written a song called Electric Piano Man or Synthesized Piano Man. So one last look at who's here. Thank you so much for joining me. It's a beautiful day. Okay. And great. And tonight at 6 o'clock, I will actually be on the acoustic piano. All the notes are close. All the notes are close. It was quite an endeavor to get that to happen. So, since everything is lush now, we've had rain, everything is green. You probably can't see anything out there, but it's like a green jungle where I live. What better time than to play Autumn Leaves to close the day? Written in 1945 by Joseph Cosima, Jacques Prévert, and of course, you know, I believe the original title is Les Filles Meutes, which means the dead leaves. Completely different story, but Johnny Mercer straightened it out. The number one hit in 1955. No, not Liberace, but close. Roger Williams. Roger Williams had a hit on Autumn Leaves, 1955. The theme, Joe Stafford had the first recording in 1950. Sinatra recorded it in 57, and everybody's recorded it. Miles, Cannonball, Stan Getz, Duke Ellington. This would be not the dead leaves, but the autumn leaves. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been an honor and a privilege, and it will be even more of an honor if you join me and my co-performers this afternoon at 6 o'clock. The way to get that ticket, which is free, is to just go to this page that you're on right now. At the top of the page, the post that I posted this morning, uh, and there's a link that says Eventbrite. And I've been posting it for the last 3 or 4 days on both of my Facebook pages. So click on that, follow the prompts, fill in the required information so that they will always be able to get in touch with you to listen to their uh, great concerts and cause. And I'll see you later. I'll be on for 5 minutes. I have a special song that I picked. It just popped right into my head when they asked me if I would play for them. And it's a great lineup. I thank you for joining me. See if anybody else is here. Stephen Goldberg. Thank you. Thank you, Lenny. Thank you, everybody. And again, we are going to be back in Bryant Park starting at the end of June. I'll be there at the end of either the end of August or the beginning of September. Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Piano in the park. We have to wear masks, and they will desanitize the piano. I have to desanitize my piano after each time I play it. It's just amazing. It's like Wheel of Fortune. If you play Wheel of Fortune, every time you spin, you got to spray the wheel. Anyway, I wish you all a great day. I wish you well, good health, and safety. I will be back at 12:45. Kenny Levinsky will be on at 5 if you care to join the piano bar at the happy hour. And at 6, I'll be back with music on the inside between 6 and 7 today. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow at 12:45 for number 78. There's only 23 of these left. So I have to cherish them. I have to stop at the end of 100, but it's been a joy. It's like going to the gym. Anyway, for those of you who haven't been on every day, I used to play We'll Meet Again from World War II, but as one who plays from the lyrics, I don't feel that the lyrics are apropos of today, and instead, I found this song by Bill Evans that he wrote in memory of his brother, We Will Meet Again. So we will meet again. I will see you tomorrow at 12:45. Thank you so much. Be well, stay safe. Shalom.